Uh, Welcome to today's session. Like I say, we're focusing today on the apps that you need and the extensions that you need. Just real quick, as always, I like to start this thing off to show you that you have this learning portal right here. Everyone has access to it. It's part of the platform. And I encourage everybody to go into the learning platform, take time. And this is how I learned how to use this platform. And as I used the platform and learned more about it, I realized that there was a disconnect between the KvCore trainers, the people that built the platform, and agents who use it every day. And so that's really where I've kind of carved out my niche, because I've used this thing and I've identified kind of best practices. And so, like I said, right here on the front page, if you're new to the platform, go to this quick start guide and take the time to go through it. When I did it, I had two screens up. I would watch it on one screen and I had KvCore open on the other, and I would learn it. I think some of the 10-minute videos were taking me like 45 minutes to get through, because I just wanted to understand how to use it. And that's really where I got traction. Just to show you the effectiveness, this is the activity I have going on in the last 48 hours. And this John Harris lead is a Craigslist post that I did about distressed property. And this guy's looked at a ton of properties. He's got a couple of favorites, and I'm going to be showing him property this weekend. It cost me nothing to generate that lead. And that's the thing about this platform, is it's just so dynamic in how you can run your business, communicate with your database, and generate leads. So I'm here at the dashboard, and just to drive the point home, the training right here, it's available to everybody. But not everyone learns the same, and that's where I kick in and have these opportunities to come in and show you best ways to use this. And so today, what we're really focused on is the apps to run the KvCore. And so within this, I have these videos I did. These are screenshots from my phone. And I just want to go through and just do a quick overview. This is the app. This is the agent app. So when you are using KvCore and you're out on the go, you want to know what's going on within the platform. You don't want to tie to your computer. And this is how you do it. So I did the screen recording. Here's the app right here. You open it up. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is the home 360. Let me get to that. I had these backwards. So this is the app right here. And go ahead and click into it. And so right here, this is what you open up to, and it shows you your inbox, your activity, and your notifications. And this is the activity. You can see it mirrored what was going on my desktop. These are the notifications, my contacts. All the listings are right here as well. So it is a simplified version of the desktop. But if you're out and about, if you're doing an open house and you want to send a client a property through the platform, you can do it through the mobile app. And then it has ways of searching property. In there. And then this is great. I have 15 overdue calls. So this afternoon, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be on the phone all afternoon making those calls, because for me, I sit down to make 5 phone calls a day. And next thing I know, it's 4 o'clock. I've made 3 calls. Maybe I need to shorten my conversations up. But this is the information that you get. These are tasks that are due today. And that's what the mobile app is. So you can see that it links directly to the platform. So if you're in the platform and you have activity going on, I find it very valuable. And the way I have mine set up is not only do I receive notifications through the app, but I also have them text to me. There's a direct link to the Core Open House app. And then you can switch to the desktop version. So if you want the more enhanced KvCore, there's a direct link there, and you can pull up the desktop version, and you can see it directly mirrors the desktop. It flips side to side. And so that's the Core Open House app. I'm sorry, that's the KvCore app. And so KvCore app, quick search. You can see it's in the Google Play or it's in the Apple Store. So you guys can search those and get them uploaded, okay? So I've gone over the Home 360 app, and that's what this one is here. It's the Home 360 app. So let me go back over to KvCore, and I want to jump into this because I think it's something that I overlook, but it's a great feature. So within the Home 360 app, built into the platform, we as agents all have an app. You guys have a custom app that you can get all of your clients to sign up with. And so right here, you don't want to scan this and use this link because that is my custom link. So when you go in to KvCore and click on that link, and I'll do it again. I'm here at my dashboard. I'm going up to my name. And right here where it looks like an app, I'm clicking on that. So right there, that is everyone's custom link to their app. And you share that with your clients, you scan that QR code, and you're going to have your clients sign up with your branded version of the app. Okay, so you don't have to worry about building an app. You don't have to worry about building a real estate app because it's already done for you. Okay, so just to drive that point home, right here, it's the app button. Okay, now let's go a step further. We're going to get into my demos right here. And let's say I wanted Brent Gove to have my app. So if I'm in, this is Brent. We all love Brent. Right down here at the bottom, it says Core Open. So if you have a new lead that's come in, or you have an existing lead and it says not downloaded, you can come here and say, okay, do I want to text Brent or send him an email? Now, I don't want to bug Brent, so I'm not going to send it to him, but that's how simple it is. It's integrated into each contact, and it tells you whether or not they've downloaded the app. I don't want to get too granular into this, but you could also take it a step further and search your database for every client who hasn't downloaded the app and send a mass message for them to download the app. And then once they're on the app, it is integrated into the platform. So let's go back to this. And this is my overview. I did a screen recording of the Home 360 app. I know I've done this before, but it's worth going over again. So it comes up with your branded digital footprint. Let's go back to that and look at it again. So that's if you were registered on my site and you download the app, it's branded under me. So obviously it's going to brand under you when you share the app with your clients. Then you go in and it gives you an estimate of what your home's worth. You can go in and edit the home, and this is all a client-facing app. So this isn't you running this app. It's a client-facing app, and it's based on the information that is in their contact. And so it goes in, and this is basically a listing valuation is what it is. Again, it brands you as the agent. It does have success lending in here, but I will say that the success lending, I clicked on this pre-approved, and it went to an agent, a success lending LO in like Arizona. And the woman called me. It took her like 2 days to call me, and she finally got a hold of me. And I'm like, hey, I'm just kind of testing this to see what's going on. How do I get success lending to channel these requests, these inquiries to my preferred LO? And she didn't have an answer for me, but
I have an answer for you.
okay, there you go. Eve Cotton, go ahead.
Make sure that they don't use this, get pre-approved. They have to use it on your main app where it would say finance, and then you have your loan officer, preferred loan officer. This is set up by realty.com, and it goes to our call center, and I will tell you, it's a sticking point with all of us success lending loan officers because we don't have them. So when you're inside of your when your client's inside your own app, so you can turn around and then just go where the financing is, and it goes right to that loan officer.
Okay.
So if you go to your app, if you go to your website and hit
Okay.
finance, and that's where it is.
Okay. Okay. So if you go to the desktop version of your website, it links directly to your preferred lender.
Also, the app also up top will show finance. If you have finance set up, it will show that.
Okay.
It'll show finance, but make sure that your clients do not click that because it's a mess, and we all
Yeah. Like I said, Eve, when I tested it, I was a little bit surprised. Number one, it took 48 hours for someone to get back to me. And then secondly, it was someone from Arizona. And
yeah,
I was,
we're supposed to respond within 5 minutes.
yeah. So
That's the
anyway,
problem that we're having with the routing, with the call routing.
yeah.
So yes.
All right. Well, thanks,
So,
Eve. And maybe we'll
you're
take a deeper
welcome.
dive into that on a future session.
Alex, we have two questions. One question is, can you show us how to share a property from KvCore to a client? And how are you using the app so your clients will accept the invites and start using it?
All right. So let me finish up with this, and then we'll dive into questions because those are both great questions. So just to finish up, just the tour of the app. There's the success lending. It has the insurance component to it, and so on. So like I say, it's a front-facing, client-facing app. We all have it, and I like it. I have a number of clients on it. They message me directly through the app, and when that does happen, it shows up on a text notification, an email notification, and a notification through the app. So it's just kind of cool. You can go out there and say, hey, I have an app. You're as a client of mine, I want to make sure I keep in touch with you. Please download my app. And then when you have a client that has the app and maybe they've closed escrow on the home, as you fill out more information within the profile details, it feeds more information into that app and allows you to keep in touch with that client more. And that's what we all need to do. We all need to, especially after close, you want to be that expert in the real estate field. You want to be like their attorney or their CPA. And I think that app really helps in doing that. So that's the KvCore client-facing app. It's called Home 360. KvCore app is your app to keep track of your business. And it's the same information and activity that you have on your platform. So those are the apps. We did an entire session on the Core Open House app. So I don't really feel I need to get into that too much. But the other thing that's important, I want to go into, so I'll make this statement to everybody right now. When you use KvCore, use Google Chrome. Don't use anything else, because the platform is designed to run on Google Chrome. Okay? You're going to lose functionality if you don't use Chrome. Okay?
No Safari.
Did you just say Safari? You can't use Safari. Anyone else? Edge, no Edge, no DuckDuckGo.
I use Safari for everything.
All right, you're gonna have to switch. Because within this, we go in and we look at your extensions. And this is the KvCore extension. And what the extension does is it allows you to communicate with your Craigslist. Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean? Why is that important to me? Well, when I go in here to EXP Roseville, and these are all the EXP listings in Roseville. Here's a brand new listing that just popped on today. Valerie Jennings. And if I want to take and post this on Craigslist, because I have that Chrome extension, it automates this entire thing for me. All right, so I know you guys missed all of that. So here's the new listing. I'm going to go to more actions. I'm going to post to Craigslist. And because I have that extension, this automates. And then I can publish it. Okay, so we go back to the concept of digital domination of your farm. You're doing open houses in your farm. You're doing property boost in your farm. And then you're posting those properties on Craigslist. That's how you do it. And so you have to have the Chrome extension.
And that's when you post Valerie's listing, is it showing up with your contact information?
It is. It is. It gives her credit for the listing.
So you're not claiming the listing as your own, obviously. But,
Nope.
But when people say, "Oh, I want to see this house," your contact information is what shows up, not Valerie.
That's correct. Her information is still in there. But your main contact information is there. So it meets all of the, I don't know, guidelines, criteria, all of that. So let's put this in here. Chrome extension right there. And I'll give you a QR code that you guys can all scan. Okay, so it's just one of those things that if you don't know, you wouldn't know that it was there. And it's one of those things I found because I went through the agent training, and there was a whole thing about, you know, the how to interact with sharing on Craigslist. Otherwise, you would have to do it all manually, which if you want to do the extra work and do it manually, you're certainly welcome to. But that's the main reason for that extension. Okay. All right. So Steve, what was the questions that we had?
I'll repeat those. So the first question is, one quick second. I have the mobile app KvCore. Can you show us how to share a property from the KvCore to a client? Second question was using the KvCore app so clients will accept the invite and start using it.
Yeah, so good question about accepting the invite. What I have found is a best practice is that if I have a new client that has registered and I've made that connection with them, what I do is I'll send them either a text or an email while I'm on the phone with them and just say, look, I have an app. I find it helpful to keep in touch with each other. I just want to make sure that you're able to download it and get into it. I've done that. I've also put a marketing campaign together about the mobile app. And so I'll go in, I'll search my database for everybody that's not on the mobile app, and I'll send that smart campaign to them. It is really hit and miss because it is it's a preference thing. You know, I don't know about you guys, but you know, I don't like to have a lot of apps on my phone because it just takes up memory. And so if I'm not using an app, I tend just to get rid of it. So you guess you just have to feel your client out, I guess is my best answer on that. And then as far as sharing a property, I think that I should, what I'll do is I'll do a screenshot video, and I will show you how to do that. And I'll post it here on the school platform. Because I'm not set up to show you what goes on my phone. It wouldn't translate very well right now. So I'll make this commitment to you to answer that question. Go ahead and sign up on the school platform. I'll put the QR code up there again, and then I'll post about it. And then you guys go in and you can take a look. All right, is that a deal? All right, so that's what I have for you guys today. And like I said, the extension is very helpful because it allows you to communicate with Craigslist. If you don't feel that you're going to post on Craigslist, then maybe you don't necessarily need it. But the forward-facing app, it's available. Two different ways to get to it. Let me get this chat out of the way. You can come down right here under your name, and it leads you directly to it. Click on that link. This page comes up, and you can share this out. You can share the QR code out. I put it on my social. So I'll put it on my social. I put it in my newsletter, and I just try to get the word out there. I think my parents even have the app now. The other thing I wanted to cover, this is kind of moving on to a different topic, the Ricky Carruth play. And I explained the Ricky Carruth play in the classroom under the plays. Right here, I have Ricky Carruth. And I just want to challenge everybody out there. This is my Ricky Carruth play. This is the content I'm putting out.
So I'm seeing the market start to shift and investors are flooding in right now. My name's Alex. I'm with eXp Realty here.
So this is going out to my database today at 4:30. And what this is I made a squeeze page on how my whole article is about how to find deals in today's market. And what I did was say, look, if you see a market that's had a huge price reduction and it's been on the market for a long time, that may be a property you can get a deal on. And then what I also did was I went into this and I built squeeze pages so that people can go in and look at price reductions. Hopefully this works. Yeah, so this is it. Price reductions in our Quad County area. There's a 1,505 price reductions in our market. That's crazy. Did that happen 3 years ago? No. So I put the squeeze page together. I built the squeeze page, put it together. I put it into a blog, and then I turned that blog into a video. Here's the other one that I built. These are all the short sales and foreclosures in our Quad County area. There's currently 33 of them. And so what I'm going to do is send this out to my entire database. I made it into my own news story. It's my own YouTube video now. And I'm basically telling everybody, look, the market's shifting and this is how you find a deal. What do you guys think? Is that cool?
I like it a lot. Very cool.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between a squeeze page and just a regular website? It's just a single standalone page by itself. It's just a lead gen trap or lead gen magnet.
Okay, Alex, let's give them just a final moment, whatever we're gonna close. So we're gonna close this recording and then we're gonna start it back up for another question and answer. So
Okay. All right.
any
Well,
final you
yeah.
need, Alex?
So that's what I have to cover today. Like I say, I'll go ahead and go into the school platform and I'll put all the links in for the apps and the Chrome extension. You'll find it in the school platform. And then I will make a screen recording video of how to share a property through the app. So you'll find that on the school platform. And that's what I have for you guys today. So Steve, your final thoughts, and then we can close it down.
Everybody that'd like to stay for the question and answers, please hold on, and that will also be posted to the school platform. So please, everybody, it's a very important thing that you all register for the school. It's free at this time, and we want to make sure you get access to this content. It'll only be available on the school platform. So thanks for joining us today.
I feel like it's the Wizard of Oz.